This is something to put in the chat, and it's very important for all of us who listen to this show, is keep supporting each other. It's important now and in the future. You have no idea how much it bothers others outside of THITBC. They can't handle people being nice, supportive and loving and caring for each other. And that simple solution is fixing a global problem. I guess that guy was right again. Oops. A question was posed in the chat of where does the tree get its mass from? Of course, we focused on the trees, I think it was in last week's piece, maybe the week before, I've lost track now. And my answer was inner growth and expansion, which applies to us. And the key also is it keeps itself slim and trim. It grew taller and went vertical, not out and linear. Think about that in terms of time, placement and destiny. But this got me pondering. Uh-oh, I hear the cry, he's going to ruin something else or trigger me again. But maybe the great question we should be looking at is, why do some people grow too much and carry excess weight? Now, we are told it's a poor lifestyle and eating habits, but what if the excess weight is the trauma-laden baggage? Oops. Because people have eating habits to cover up trauma. It's called comfort eating. But it's not that comfortable at all, is it? And maybe excess fat stored is actually excess trauma. Many have tried diets and mostly they fail. Maybe the answer was to try shadow and inner work instead. As chaos prevails all around us, it is often easier to get unbalanced. As madness prevails all around us, it is often easier to stay unbalanced. As lunacy prevails all around us, it is a testament to us all we remained with sanity. We kept our head, hearts and minds whilst all around us lost theirs. And it is often said that a hungry stomach, empty pockets or a broken heart can teach us the best life lessons, just like the dark can and do. And the moral of what I've just said is, you never followed the crowd. You never caved in to the herd mentality. You never allowed yourself to become them. You never unbalanced enough and you kept your sanity, despite the onslaught around you. In essence, you kept your own sovereignty. You trusted your own instincts and created and walked your own rough, rugged, worn-out old path. Not the newly tarmac roads laced with gold all laid out before you. The rugged road is the easier path, not the hardest, as many will tell you, because it leads somewhere. The tarmac road is the harder, filled with saviour programs, snake oil people, seducers, and ultimately end up with a cul-de-sac and a loop. And at some point in time, those on that road will all end up back where they started. And they ponder on it, all dazed and confused, and all will say one thing: Can you guess? Their road is filled with illusion, and yet so many walk that road. And it's not only freshly tarmacked, but laced with gold, like the yellow brick road in The Wizard of Oz. Remember, there is no sun in the shadow of the wizard. They are blinded by their own inability to see the repeat patterns the dark forces laid out for them in their world. And there are many on that road, in their world, includes the trustee. We all tried to help them see, but received abuse, flack, nastiness and dismissiveness in return. But we got over that and continued our own upward-facing path on our non-linear journey of discovery, filled with potholes, barriers, small swords of the medical variety being thrown at us, request for the papers please, and to our own testimony did an FU to all of that and pushed on. But whilst trudging our path, we still found time to stop on our weary travels to help and support the cul-de-sac people in the other world. Some listened after they stopped spinning their own hamster wheels and pondered on things and all thought the same thing. Can you guess that now? So what is the learning part of where you stand today? As you all ponder what you haven't done, what you missed, what you haven't gained, and lose patience because of this, that and the other is not done, not achieved, not happened. But where is the gratitude for yourself for what you have achieved already? How can you gauge progress if you haven't recognized your own progress? Why are battles lost remembered more than personal battles won? Why is sickness a focus of your attention and not all the times you were healthy? Why are old friends mourned and yet new ones less embraced? Why the focus on what you don't have and not recognise enough of what you do have? Why worry about the time of your death when you can focus more on the time of your living? And why have regrets of the past when you can manifest a brighter future? Why focus on work or a job when you are the work and the job? And these are the change of mindsets and thinking patterns we are all fighting to overcome as we unhook the old programs. And it's ironic that many people are working on themselves and changing everything about themselves, including the future path of their DNA RNA, that the soulless, the bots, the psychopaths and the deluded are changing their DNA RNA into a permanent defect that will ultimately lead to their own demise. Many now who have taken the techno jobs are all saying the same thing now as well. Can you guess it now? And what this all tells you now is, and is reinforced by certain fallen alt media personality, is we at THI are on the right path. And clearly with their endless efforts to spoil that, they recognise it as well. It tells me and should you are a force to be reckoned with. Recognise that within yourself and then the collective. The answer to the question was, the conspiracy theorists were right all along. Take comfort of and from that on your, at times, lonely, long, rugged path, because all of it will lead to something better. This has been the Truth, Honour and Integrity Show. My name's Thomas Williams. Bye for now.